As Christopher once said on The Sopranos, wrap it up. And that's what we're going to do for the first half of 2023 with the halftime report card. Welcome back to This Week in Mortgage, everybody. I'm Sam Battaglia at Mortgage Black in Beverly Hills. I hope you had a great week. All right, somehow, some way, 2023 is halfway over, and we're going to run through a little bit of a report card here. All right, the Dow Jones year to date up 4%. Down 5% from its all-time high. S&P 500 up 16% year to date, down 7% from its all-time high. The Nasdaq, the big winner this year so far, up 33% year to date, down 14% from its all-time high. Oil, you know how I feel about it, down 4% year to date, and it's somewhere down about 40% from its all-time high. And neither of these numbers mean anything because, as we all remember, oil has the ability to be worth negative. Gold, up 3% year to date, down 6% from the all-time high. And the bigger winner year to date is Bitcoin, up about 90% from the start of the year, down 50% roughly from its all-time high. And my favorite bread and butter, the 10-year Treasury, somehow is unchanged on the year within a couple of basis points and down about 45 basis points from its most recent high. Now, earlier in the year, I made a prediction that the 10-year would end at around 250. It's currently sitting at 380. Thankfully, I've got 6 months for my prediction to come true. All right, moving on to the second half of the year and some of the themes that we're going to see. When it comes to the stock market, is this indeed a new bull market or a bear market rally? Because as we know, some of the biggest rallies have happened during a bear market. How is artificial intelligence going to impact the jobs market? Is it going to be this year that we start seeing it really impact things on our jobs reports? Or is that going to have to be another year from now while companies figure out how to get rid of people? And some geopolitics might play into things. What happened in Russia last weekend for that matter, was a very interesting development. Back in 2016, we had something that was unexpected happen, the Brexit. That happened in June of 2016, and at that point had sent interest rates, mortgage rates, to their previous all-time lows. And my guess is if something happens like destabilizing a nuclear power, we could have a Brexit-type event that sends mortgage rates down. Of course, we will see. And I have a little bit of a PSA here for everybody. Really important. 2 things. Father Time and Mother Earth. Father Time, as we know, we've seen how fast this year has gone by, waits for nobody. Mother Earth right now, during our time, is very upset with us. I'm having a tough time imagining that if climate change, and it does exist, it's a real thing. If you don't believe me, go for a jog in Texas today or anywhere in the South, or go to New York or some of the northeastern states or upper Midwestern states and go for a jog there. You're not going to like the Canadian wildfires impacting the Northeast, and you're not going to like the 120 degrees impacting the South and the Southeast and some parts of the Southwest, I guess, for that matter. Climate change is real. Climate change is a big deal. And if you don't believe in it, maybe you should believe in other people's belief in it, because if you can't go outside, stock market's not going to have any value. If you can't go outside because of fires and floods and all this nonsense that we are making worse, your house isn't going to be worth anything, your stocks aren't going to be worth anything, your job's not going to be worth anything. So I talk about the stocks and the oil and the gold and the Bitcoin and the 10-year Treasury. These are all secondary things to our existence. And, some people might not think it's a big deal if the sea levels rise a millimeter, a centimeter a year, or whatever it does, or if the average temperature goes up by 1%. People can't conceptualize how big of a scale those things are happening at. For water levels to go down and temperatures to rise 1% in either direction on a global scale is an insane thing when you break it down. What has to happen for those things to happen? So, as we head into the summer season here, my PSA is, I try to do my best in terms of just basic recycling and turning the lights off and, all that kind of stuff. I really hope everybody gets with it, and more so than just the citizens, the people in charge really need to understand that climate change is a really big deal and it's real. And if you don't believe me, again, go for a jog in Texas today. Okay, everybody, that is my show for this week. The first half of the year is over. We will see how the second half of the year shakes out. It is July 4th weekend indeed. Please take care of each other. Take care of your neighbor. Be a good person. Everything we were taught when we were kids. Let's not forget those things. Enjoy yourselves, everybody. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Thank you, as always, for watching.